It's 8:15, you know who your students are? Hi, Chris Sanders here with Jared Johnson bringing you your morning news. Mr. EHS will be taking place on Thursday, February 26th at 7. Entrance fee is $5 and the event will take place in the new auditorium. Interested in being the next Mr. EHS? Like me, see Miss Howe or Miss Caldwell for details and sign up. The deadline to sign up is this Friday, February the 6th. We actually have an interview with one of the candidates, Grant Venman and Louis Head. We're here with Mr. EHS hopeful Louis Head. Louis, what made you decide to come to Mr. EHS?
You know, I just feel like it's a good title to have underneath your belt, and I know you won it last year, and you know.
It is, it is. What would you be performing if you had a talent? What is your talent?
My talent's a little spicy this year.
Oh, I see. Don't want to give any hints.
Don't give any hints, but it's gonna be good.
All right, thanks, Louis.
Yep.
Nice. We're here with another Mr. EHS hopeful, Grant Venman. Grant.
Chris, you forgot your ointment.
Thanks, Mom. I did remember this time. Grant, what's your opinion about this year's competition? What do you think's gonna happen?
Well, I think we got some good guys coming out, so it should be a good show for everyone.
What's the best part of your game, do you think, coming into this?
My best part is definitely my talent. I think it's going to stand out this year and be one that will be remembered for a while.
Thanks very much, Grant. Good interview. Maybe they have what it takes to get there. What do you think, Jarrett?
I don't know. You're the champion. What do you think?
I think it's a lot of guts and talent to be Mr. EHS. You know, a man once told me it's better to be nigh and young than to be old and wise.
Club news. EHS Student Council will host a snowball dance from 7 to 10 in the cafeteria Friday, February 20th. 9th and 10th graders will elect 6 couple courts for Prince and Princess, while the 11th and 12th graders will elect 6 couple courts for King and Queen. The cost of the dance is $5 per person and tickets will be sold at the door. Contact Miss Smith or any student council member for more information.
You going, Jarrett?
You know, I might make an appearance, I might not. Kind of depends on the whole. Depends on the whole, you know what I'm saying? What about you?
All right. News from the guidance office. Information about scholarships are available. Seniors watching the mail for information on upcoming FAFSA workshop for February 12th, 2015. You must register at the Warren County Career Center. Athletic news. Spring sports signups are in the office for track, baseball, softball, and trap. Assembly. Oh, we have actually an interview from the assembly. We're going to show you now.
1,000 times of you should never judge a book by its cover. Right? This is a big one for me, right? I can't tell you how often throughout my life people have taken one look at me and vastly underestimated my capabilities and my potential based solely on my cover and my physical appearance. I've been waiting to catch a bus in Pittsburgh and had somebody inform me in a very loud, very close voice as to which bus was approaching, even though that information is displayed in big neon letters across the front of the bus. I've had a Wendy's employee offer to feed me my burger, but the most common one is that people look at me, take one look at me, and they think, oh, look at that poor man stuck in that wheelchair.
Good afternoon, I'm Thomas Warren here with fellow Squire staff member Willie Ackland. We are interviewing Craig Dietz, who gave a special presentation today at EHS. You already accomplished a lot of impressive goals in life. What are the remaining goals that you would like to accomplish in the future?
Okay, he said
People ask me that a lot, and I don't. I kind of let the goals come to me as I go, as life goes. If you asked me 10 years ago what my goals were, I promise you it wasn't to swim across the Chesapeake Bay. I just kind of take it as it comes, and right now, just my goals are just kind of to keep getting out there and talking to people and talking to schools and great kids like yourself, and keep doing my swimming. I think this summer I'm going to try to do a 6-mile swim, which will be my longest to date.
That's nice. I like how you strive for what you can do best.
what advice do you give to students who face challenges?
Well, a lot of what I said today, just to not to not allow the challenges to overcome you, to you overcome the challenges, to not allow the challenges define who you are in this world. And you know, we all face challenges, like I said today. We all face challenges, and you're certainly not alone in that. And that, you know, there's misery loves company. So knowing that you're not alone in facing these challenges, everybody faces challenges. And you know, the key is not the challenges that you face. The key is how you overcome those challenges.
Well, your story is inspiring to a lot of people who hear you speak. What message do you want the teenagers to take in from your presentation?
Well, really just what I was talking about, that I know a lot of things can seem like it's insurmountable when you're a teenager. A lot of things that happen can feel like it's the end of the world and that it's insurmountable, and I just want to kind of reinforce that it's not, that life goes on and that you need to figure out a way to move on from it and not allow that whatever's happening in your life to define your life and to move on from it.
What made you want to be a speaker and spend your time as a motivational speaker?
That's funny. That's great. That's funny because, again, if you'd asked me 10 years ago, you know, if you told me 10 years ago that I was going to be doing motivational speaking, I would have told you were nuts, because it was never something that I set out to do. Actually, what I normally say is that being an attorney was the profession that I chose. Being a motivational speaker was a profession that chose me, because I just, when I started doing the swimming and when I started, news media got a hold of it and people called me to see if I wanted to come talk, and when I started doing it, it just really hit me of spreading the message. And actually the first speech that I did, and that's a shame we couldn't get the slideshow going today because I have a picture of it, but the first speech that I did 6 years ago, there was a boy there who was 8 years old, 9 years old, he was in 5th grade, and he had the same disability as me. He had no arms and legs. And going to that, speaking to that group that day and meeting him and interacting with him really kind of struck it home for me of why I need to get out there and spread that message.
Thank you for speaking to our school today. Back to Chris and Jarrett in the studio.
Great interview, guys. Well, nicely done. That's probably it for the show. Jerry, got anything else to say?
You guys, a real heart-throbbing story, and we appreciate you coming down.
Well, that's our show, folks. Remember, stay classy, Eisenhower.